So, alright. I recorded this video before, and now I recognize I gotta record it again because the volume was very, very low, and I hope you guys can hear me now. I was told I have a nice radio voice. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. It's me, Mr. Man. I posted this about 8 hours ago. This conspiracy is brought to you by PayID and Ripple. And they have a history. I'm not sure if you heard of PayID. I'm certain you guys know Ripple. That's why you follow me. That's why you follow Ripple. But let's get down to this. What is PayID? A memorable piece of information such as a mobile number or email address that can link to your bank account and receive payments. And I go further down here, but let me take you down in a deep hole on the computer and break it down for you guys. So, where are we? On June 17th, 2020, Ripple had patented or trademarked, PayID. Right here. This is the USPTO. This is the Office of Reports for, what do you pronounce their name here? Here we go. USPTO, trademark and patent filings for Ripple Labs, Inc. Trademark applications and grants granted to Ripple and Ripple Labs. They have 61 trademark applications. We can quickly scroll through them. Not sure if you guys were aware of this. There's Crypto Means Business, Ripple. Ripple X, Ripple Liquidity Hub, Paystring without a logo, Paystring with the logo. Notice the logo. Ripple Impact, Ripple Net, Ripple X. All of these. Here's what we're focusing on today. PayID and Paystring. Those are the two we're focusing on. Let's continue. PayID. Sounds like a good song. PayID. Okay. Anyways, what is PayID? The Open Payments Coalition has announced that its Universal Payment ID network, PayID, now supports end-to-end encryption messaging, cloud computing, and sandbox for developers, according to the press release, with members such as Ripple. Members such as Ripple. From my recollection, didn't they have a trademark on that? Huh, very interesting. Very interesting take on the words there, or wordplay, depending on how you look at it, I guess. And then up here now, blockchain startup Ripple registered trademark for new Paystring offering. So again, that brings us back to Paystring. Notice the logo on Paystring. Notice the logo on PayID. Here we go. This brings us up here. Ripple sued over use of PayID brand by Australian payments platform in August of 2020. If you recall, back here, in June 17th, 2020, Ripple had registered for PayID, so 2 months later, they were sued by the Australian bank. New Payments Platform Australia, or NPPA, and Ripple Labs enter a legal dispute over the use of the PayID brand. NPPA has registered the PayID with space trademark. That's right here. PayID, notice the space. While Ripple filed for intellectual rights over PayID without the space. Very interesting, to say the least. Let's jump back to here. Blockchain startup Ripple registers trademark for Paystring offering. Alright, Silicon Valley's Ripple, a blockchain payment startup, has filed a trademark with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, the USPTO, which we just were there, I might add, for Paystring, which will likely be a new offering, according to a report in CoinDesk on Friday. Alright. Why Ripple supports Paystring? Maybe because they trademarked it, but what do I know? Alright, this is June 18th, literally 2 days. Was it 2 days? Was it 2 days? Where was that? Oh, this was November. November 6th. Very interesting. November 6th they had this. They filed for this patent. But on June, they were talking about it already. Very interesting. So, Paystring. Today we can instantly send a photo, message, or video to billions of people and businesses around the world from a phone, laptop, and even through Alexa. Yo, Alexa, send Joe Blow down the road $5 I owed him for the dice game we were playing a couple weeks ago. Not happening yet, but hopefully soon enough. Yet, simple and fast payments are still not possible. In this always-on world, it is always on. Even when you're sleeping, the internet's just like flowing through you with its own frequencies and whatever. That's another conspiracy for another day. Where everyone carries a computer in their pocket. I got it in my phone right now as I'm chatting with you guys. Why is it easier to send a picture of a $5 bill than it is to actually send a $5 bill? That's a really good question. Let's go see what Paystring has to say. Paystring is compliant with the travel rules. You guys familiar with the travel rules? If you're not, that is VASP. We will jump into that in a moment. Paystring is built to be a simple and flexible extension of existing payment networks. Existing payment networks. Cool. That to me spells out they're compliant with Swift already and you being utilized already. Transitioning from Web 2.0 to Web 3.0 type of world is my thoughts. I could be wrong. What do I know? I'm just a guy in a Spider-Man mask reading web pages. Making it best in class in compliance messaging such as travel rules and AML, anti-money laundering. Alright, benefits of using Paystring for travel rules: simplicity, compatibility, privacy and security, neutrality, Paystring composability, and TRISA integration. That brings us on to TRISA. Paystring and TRISA. Awesome. Who is TRISA? TRISA is the Travel Rules Information Sharing Architecture for Virtual Asset Service Providers, or VASP. VASP. Who does the recommendations in high level and looks over VASP? That would be FATF, Financial Action Task Force. Who provides recommendations for FATF as well? Ripple did. I don't have that document with me right now, but Ripple did back in 2019. Let's just go through this quick, an overview. The Travel Rules Information Sharing Architecture, or TRISA, was initiated in July 2019 as a response to emerging regulations from FATF and FinCEN, the Treasury, around data transfer for crypto transactions between virtual asset service providers, or VASP. The goal of TRISA is to enable compliance with FATF and FinCEN travel rules, as well as travel rules implemented by equivalent non-U.S. competent authorities for cryptocurrency transactions identity information without modifying the core blockchain protocol itself. It's making everything compatible. And without incurring increased transaction costs or modifying virtual currency peer-to-peer transaction flow. TRISA aims to do this on a global level while protecting user privacy, ensuring fast and inexpensive transactions, remaining open source and decentralized, having an open governance body, maintaining interoperability with other approaches. Awesome. 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 Let's keep going down the hole here. How merchants utilize blockchain-based payments to boost payments tech to boost revenue. Let's scroll right down. This is the part that interests me. The UK-based electronic money institution EMI, MonetnetInt, has recently announced the deployment of blockchain-based payments platform developed by Ripple. Hoo-wee! Who would have thought? Who would have thought? This new service will enable merchants of all sizes operating on a cross-border basis to utilize the broad worldwide network of financial institutions partnering on the RippleNet to expand their operations while reducing cost. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. MoneyNet and Ripple presents Money International money transfer without an intermediary bank involvement. Who would have thought, man? How do we keep getting here? How do we keep getting here, right? Let's see what Ripple has to say about MoneynetInt on the Ripple page. I know y'all can see this too, right? I'm not making this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up because it exists, so I can't make it up. RippleNet gives MoneynetInt easy access to new corridors. They do. Let's hear what the CEO has to say. He has a name I'm not going to attempt to butcher. Let's see if he says it himself.
My name is Shai Trif and I'm the CEO and co-founder of MonetnetInt. We're a payment processor. We're just payment processing for clients. We are trying to make life easier for companies who works worldwide, who works in the digital world. We're giving the client of the feeling that he can act worldwide, but with a domestic environment that will help him to build his business much better than he can without our solution. Once we connect to the RippleNet, our options and variety of solutions that we were able to give our clients are much more enhanced and much more developed. It's very simple. Once we are connected to the Ripple in one shot, in one API, we can find local solutions worldwide without the efforts and the needs to actually travel worldwide and find local processor or to put the efforts, because as everyone knows, time is money. Connecting to the Ripple and get one API, one integration to the whole world allow us to recruit and get more clients to our network. Hence, to increase our revenue. We can see the flow of clients who are coming. We can see the increase of new potential clients that are coming. We can see the increase in revenue. We see a growth scale that for sure comes from the fact that we actually are able to invest less time in getting more solutions of the clients because we are connected to the Ripple. Hence, we can invest more time in getting more clients. The level of support that we are getting from the Ripple team, it's something that is absolutely amazing. The connection with Ripple using the RippleNet help us to get an access to markets that we definitely were not there before. We didn't even thought how to start approaching those markets. It looks to us like, come on, we are based in London. How can I offer my services to clients in South America? But they actually made it easy.
Sweet. That is awesome. Here is MoneynetInt's website. International payments made simple. Of course it's simple when you're using RippleNet. There's that individual, the CEO. Yeshha Trip. He said his name way too fast. My apologies, man. I didn't mean to butcher that. But MoneyNet that has set the goal to revolutionize the way businesses transfer funds globally through RippleNet. We offer better services than any other financial institution in every way possible. That's awesome. Our goal is to perfect the measures around financial compliance and the safety of our customers. Here we go. Liquidity management, multi-currency e-wallets, FX currencies, making payments, credit card processing, receiving payments, and local currency accounts. That's beautiful. Here we go with their partners now. They got Visa, MasterCard, PXP Financial, runs on the RippleNet. And who else do we see there? Small logo right there. That looks like Swift to me. Alright, you can trust us. We care. It's fair and it's simple. I don't know about them. I don't know much about their company, but the infrastructure is where I'm at. The infrastructure is where I'm at. I'm all about these guys right here. I'd like to thank you for taking your time out today and spending time with me on my first video. And I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.